So in this video we have to find equivalent resistance between point A and B. So this is point A, this is point B. These are two networks connected together. So this 10 10 10 and this 10 10 10, these two delta networks are connected together with resistances 20 ohm, 20 ohm and 20 ohm. So we have to find equivalent resistance. Now this is a very complex problem, but it can be converted to simple problem by considering the axis of symmetry. So this we have to find equivalent resistance between point A and B. So this network has a parallel axis of symmetry. So I have drawn the axis of symmetry like this. So this is the axis of symmetry. The network is symmetrical with respect to this axis, and we can fold the network easily. On this side there is 10 ohm, there is 10 ohm, this is 10 ohm, this is 10 ohm, and this 10 ohm can be divided into two 5 ohm and 5 ohm. So this network has a perfect parallel axis of symmetry. This is a very important concept to solve such kind of problems, that we have to find the axis of symmetry. If we are able to find the axis of symmetry, then it can be solved very easily. So since this network has parallel axis of symmetry, so the important concept is that the points on either side of the parallel axis of symmetry are equipotential, which means that no current will flow through them. So we can remove the resistances between them. So the points C and D are on either side of the parallel axis of symmetry. So we can easily remove this 10 ohm resistance because these C and D are equipotential. So no current will flow between them. Similarly, this E and F are equipotential point. They are on either side of this parallel axis of symmetry. So no current will flow through this 10 ohm resistance also between E and F. So this resistance is also redundant, means we can easily remove this resistance. So when we remove this 10 ohm resistance and this 10 ohm resistance, then the network becomes very simple. Now what happens is that this 10 ohm resistance, this 20 ohm resistance and this 10 ohm resistance are appear in series. Similarly, this 10 ohm resistance, this 20 ohm resistance and this 10 ohm resistance appear in series. So this will be equal to 10 plus 20 plus 10, 40. This will be equal to 10 plus 20 plus 10, which will be equal to 40 ohm. So this 40 ohm and this 40 ohm will be in parallel with this 20 ohm, because these two get removed, 10 ohm and 10 ohm. So we can redraw the network as like this. So I have drawn the network again. This 20 ohm is there, this 10 ohm, this 20 ohm, this 10 ohm, this 10, this 20 ohm and this 10 ohm. These two resistances which were earlier present, 10 ohm and 10 ohm, have been removed because the points C and D are at equipotential, because they were on either side of the parallel axis of symmetry. So the equivalent resistance will be 40, this 10 plus 20 plus 10, 40, this 10, this 20 and this 10 will be 40, because they are in series they are connected in series, this and this, and they will be, these 40 and 40 will be in parallel with this 20 ohm, which is between A and B. So the equivalent resistance will be 40 in parallel with 40 in parallel with 20. This will be equal to 10 ohm. Thank you. So this is how we can easily solve the network which are having parallel axis of symmetry. Even if they are complex, they can be made very simple. Thank you. Please leave feedback and comments in the comment section below.